Hey guys, it's Chris Wong. For this video, I'd like to talk about the mindset of using debt to get ahead in life. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who's interested in building a portfolio. So this is based on conversations I had with other people. It's also based on YouTube videos I've watched, listened, or books I've read. So I think there are two different mindsets on using debt. And the first mindset I think is based on the average person. So the average person would use debt to get ahead by buying an expensive house, financing an expensive car, taking out student loans, or even financing their vacation. So for the average person to take on debt in order to get those things, they would actually have to work their full-time job and pay back the balance. So they're pretty much living their life in debt with no assets to help build up their equity, or no assets to help try to reduce their balance. The person who actually uses debt for investing, especially if it's good quality investing, the mindset is trying to get ahead financially by either, for example, trying to purchase a house for the purpose of renting out to other people, or other forms of real estate. And there's a method I would use is using margin debt in order to try to purchase more shares of ETFs in order to try to maximize my dividends. So the mindset I have is the majority of my focus of using debt to get ahead is I'm purchasing ETFs in order to try to maximize my dividends and then have my dividends to pay back the margin debt. Using debt to get ahead in life, it actually amplifies the gains or amplifies the losses. And using debt is the only way to have a negative net worth. So if you're not using debt for the correct things, or you're not using debt correctly, then you can be stuck with having so much debt to pay off. And majority of people who have debt, the only way to pay it off is to actually continue working their jobs, and chances are they're working jobs they don't even enjoy just to pay down the debt. For a purpose of investing, if you use debt to get ahead financially and you purchase good quality investments, then you can actually potentially get ahead financially. But then if you use debt incorrectly for investments, you can actually amplify your losses. So based on my understanding of how margin works, based on the amount of time I spend investing with margin, my understanding is there's some protection with the margin requirement, because a lot of times if the brokerage thinks the investment is very risky, then it's going to be a 100% margin requirement, which means you cannot borrow money from the brokerage to invest in this product. If the investment is 30% margin requirement, chances are the brokerage considers a safe investment, but it's not always the case. So I myself, if I actually want to get ahead in life using debt, then the only debt I would use is margin. And for me to use margin, I want to make sure I have a good understanding of investments. And I want to make sure majority of my margin use is good quality investment products. Once I have enough time investing, then I don't mind withdrawing money out of my account just to make a bit more expensive purchase. My investments on my margin account are based on weekly paying dividend ETFs that are most likely based on indexes like QDTE, RDTE, XDTE, YMAX, YMEG. So they're all products that are based on indexes. So the mindset I have is build a portfolio first before considering using debt in order to make a more expensive purchase. My goal is to get rich first before I make a more expensive purchase. And my goal in life is not to have my job income as the only source to pay back any loans at all. If I want to use any margin debt in order to make a more expensive purchase, is I gotta have my dividends pay back the debt. I think if the work income is the only source to pay back any loans is going to be completely stressful and it's going to cost a lot of money. Hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you guys for watching.